Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Frozen Mullen, and today we're back with some more Hades. Yes, we are. And by the looks of it, playing with the fists. We are playing with our fists. Let's have some fun with it. How are we all doing? How are we all doing indeed? I have been, what should we go here? Push everything away, get the... No, actually, yeah, because that gives me, Yeah, infects weakness, why not? Let's do an Aphrodite build. It's never strong, but, you know, I feel like I want to try it out, so let's go. And... Eat 3. Eat 3 it is. Just because we need to do that and make sure we get everything else. Let's continue collecting all the resources that are possible.
Ready.
But yeah, I had a bit of a day out, which was nice. Just catching up with some friends and people and stuff like that, which, bear with me. Adjusting my mic stand if you had heard knocking on that. So that was nice.
You met Achilles after all, Godling. He was quite instrumental in the war of my design. Still, he resisted my attempts to sway his actions. You tell him simply I admire him.
I bet you do. Cast inflicts weak. Yeah, I'll pick that up.
Beautiful.
A short range cast is not that bad. Inflicts weak as well, which can be pretty useful. We're just looking to try to pick up and do all the sorts of cool stuff, really. But yeah, I've got some plans for the weekend, which is going to be fun. So that's going to be interesting. And then I'm basically playing catch up with some other things that I kind of took a day out to try and complete. Which is what it is, right? Is what it is. Family's the first and it comes first and everything else. Then it's kind of like friends and all stuff. Then it's kind of like chillaxing and, you know, having fun. Admittedly, though, like I say, I am lazy at the best of times, so... Hit double hit.
God's grant me strength.
That at least increases that damage again. But yeah, I mean, you're playing a few different things on the channel, which is nice. I got some more stuff I want to be playing and putting up as well. Whether I do that is like straight away, or we're waiting, or whenever I get the time to, because being a little bit more busier than normal with setting some stuff out kind of outside of my main job. Mainly protection stuff, you know. On the idea, like, I might decide to change jobs or things like that as well. I'm having some lag spikes now. I don't know if that is me or that is something else. So what I'm going to do in a moment is just take a quick break.
Now isn't that mouth on the twin fists there in your possession, Zagreus? Last god I saw bedecked in those old gloves was Demeter herself, oh, way back when. She was a real fighter at the time, not just a naysayer.
How intriguing. Yeah, we'll take the dash, why not? Yeah, so bear with me. Okay, so we're back. May have noticed jump cut, may not, who knows. But yeah, I had to kind of just double check on if there's anything causing just some frame loss, which I don't think there is. Or at least the things that I normally think cause it, I've kind of just stopped, so... Don't know how it'll look for you guys, but have to let me know, because I think I've solved it, but I'm not too sure, right? I think it's about the most annoying thing with this laptop I have at the moment is it's not like I can just like randomly upgrade little bits to it. No, we go this way because the more powerful version. But yeah, I am looking forward to it. I've still got to organise the weekend break with some family, so that's kind of like the main thing I've got to sort out. Plus then there's balancing some finance stuff and...
I scarcely can see. Are those the twin fists that you bear, young Sprout? I once made ample use of them myself, if you'll imagine it. Wielding the cold since has been adequate for me, but you... May you put them to work as I once did.
That I will. Special inflicts chill. Yep. We'll take that. Although I'm starting to want to get back into playing Magic the Gathering, to be honest. I haven't played in years, and I was kind of like pulling off some of my older stuff, right? I was like, hang on a minute. You know, I get these out and start playing again. It's annoying because, like, where I live in the UK, I'm not part of, like, a major city or stuff, so... Like, if I want to, like, play in, like, you know, sort of sealed tournaments and stuff, or draft and things like that, like, I've got to go, out of my way to actually, participate in those, right? Yeah, let's hit the gems. I want the gems.
I do not think so, boy.
I do think so. So I am kind of, I kind of want to get back into that, and then there's the whole money aspect of it, where it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to get, like, decent cards or packs and stuff for what I want. But, you know. I mean, I always do laugh, though, because, like, people always, I will say it now, I do play green quite a lot. When it comes to Magic the Gathering, or used to anyway. And I will play every variant of green that there exists, right?
That's better.
Well, my favorite normally is green-black, and then going for, like, reanimate or tokens. Because, oh man, it's just so good. I think it was the one thing that I always enjoyed the most was, like, creating a board of, like, just, like, stupid tokens and stuff, and then sacrificing them, or attacking with them, or...
Delicious.
Just being absolutely mad with tokens. And I remember in my past, like, I used to play,
I'll take it.
I used to play games where I'd end up coming back from, like, literally one hit point and healing off stuff just because I have tokens to sacrifice. What was the card to it? Like, I could sacrifice tokens to gain life, and I had so many tokens, and I was generating so many of them, and then of course I think I had like it was like the gain 1/1 counters on the minions, which when you sacrifice them, and then you can turn those into I forget the whole combo. I have to look it up again. I got the cards somewhere. I was looking through some of them being like, oh, this just reminds me of, of playing this. And now I kind of want to get back into it, right? Nostalgia is a powerful thing. Ooh, weapon upgrade, let's go.
Something's off.
Thought I'd find you here.
Oh, look.
Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests. Now let's go.
Yes. That we will.
Beat me.
Occasionally, yes.
So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's gonna be fun, right? Do I think I'll actually get anything out of it, really? Not really, you know. I don't think, like, I'll be, like, playing loads, but it's kind of like I want to, so I was thinking of with some friends and stuff doing, like, a, buying like a box of packs and doing like a sort of like a sealed draft type thing, which would have been interesting, right? Dash. Special will restore 2% HP. Yeah, we'll take that actually, because I'm using my special.
To fight.
Thank you for life.
Should be clear.
So I was thinking doing that, which would be interesting with some friends. I think it'd be like a great,
Cheers.
great way to have some fun, right? Ooh, drunken dash. Ooh, but that just gives me life and keeps going throughout the game, right? Like, that's just way too good to pass up right now.
Please be Meg. Not quite.
There you are. I've got a lot to be thankful for, you know, Redblood. Your daddy could have shut you in the lowest pits, and then we never would have met.
Perish the thought, Electo. What would you have done with yourself if not for all our fated encounters?
I don't know. I mean, before we met, I've laid all sorts of other trash down here. But lately I've been keeping them waiting because of you.
Ooh, how delightful. But yeah, I mean, other than that though, don't know what else I could end up doing with that stuff like that. What else am I kind of thinking of doing at the moment? I'm taking way too much damage against her at the moment. What was I saying there? Like, sealed, playing with friends. There was something on the... Ah, I have completely forgot it now.
Tell Meg I said hello.
My brain has done a moment where I've just completely forgot my thought process and I got distracted by something else that kind of made me chuckle or something.
Elective's performance has been lacking as of late.
Actually, if we go the overflowing cut, maybe we can get something good off that. I can't restore anything. No point sacrificing. Let's go.
Up we go.
Flexing on my attack if I can get it. That'd be nice. Yeah, I was thinking of doing the whole box and doing like a sealed draft, which would be interesting, and just kind of us going around and playing with random cards. As far as if that would be entertaining, who knows? It'd be great fun though. I was thinking of maybe of setting up like a interesting other thing on the channel, maybe like doing more over like the D&D sessions and stuff that we do.
Gives his lightning blessings to me. He's quite invested in what happens to you, isn't he?
No, side hustle really good.
The haste of Hermes.
Like, whenever we do them, whenever I set them up, maybe it would be a good idea to like kind of do something more entertaining with those or other stuff as well. I don't know. Like I've asked some of them like would they mind me kind of like maybe recording some of the sessions and stuff so I can like talk about it later. Some of them are kind of like not too keen on it because, you know, privacy and stuff, which is fair enough, but they said like they don't mind me talking about it as long as I haven't recorded and put recordings up, and that's kind of the reason why they don't want me to record it, which is fair, right?
Almost finished with these.
I mean, we're all friends and stuff, but still, like, at the end of the day, like, I don't think we've really known each other that long in some cases. Like, some of us have known each other, like, during like a year. And you think like, oh yeah, that's a year. Like, yeah, but you think like that's probably like about like maybe like 28 days. Like it's not even a month's worth of time, and only like maybe like 4 to 8 hours at a time. Like it's like most of them, you know, we get along, but we don't know each other that well. Really? There we go, finally. Just waiting for the fish. We'll try and catch all the fish as well. Ooh, yeah. So I'm gonna upgrade what we've got currently, that'd be nice. Other than that, like, yeah, I mean, I appreciate, all the new subscribers I've got at the moment.
Hey, welcome back, Your Royal Majesty. You're just in time.
Yeah, we'll just get 2 upgrades, that'd be great.
You got it, hun.
Thunder Dash.
Better already.
Nice. So yeah.
Bye.
I mean, I appreciate you all. I really do mean that, because, like I said, I do this channel mainly just for a way for me to kind of, relax and chill out more than there's anything else, right? It's that creative outlet of my life, as such. Which is one thing I always suggest for everyone, like, if there's one thing you do, have something that you enjoy doing, and you can just do it without any sort of, like, repercussions for it, right? It's that sort of creative outlet, no one's going to judge you, you can just do whatever you want. But I was talking to one of my mates, and we're talking about sort of, like, all the stuff we used to get up to and things, and...
With a lovely Aphrodite, am I right or am I right there, Zag? But I have just the thing to go with her.
Yeah, hangover on my attacks, please. Thank you very much. That's perfect. So, like, I will say, like, I'm in sort of my early 30s, right? As my age-wise goes. So, I got no harm in saying the fact that, one, I'm a person who does idiotic things, even for someone in my 30s. But also, I probably got more experience with certain things compared to the average person, right? Like, from when I started working and stuff, I was, like, 12, doing, like, paper rounds and stuff, and then even then, like, most of the time I was either earning 2 paychecks or, you know, school studying and earning a paycheck. Like, as soon as I possibly could do, right? And it would be doing, like, little things, like, I've done everything from, like, computer tech and programming and data entry jobs to telemarketing, car sales.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Whenever he dodge, oh, twice he dodge, regen faster. One more dash. Take a greater patient there. Why not? Ability to not get hit, and then we can hopefully like gain more and more life over time. That would be nice. We'll get this with them. More life. Done optical dispensing and clothing stores and what else have I done that's also ridiculous as well? Oh yeah, supermarket work, we've all done that pretty much in this day and age, right? Worked as a chauffeur, the car delivery service, laborer as well, done that. Game reviewing and movie reviews, done that for a bit also. Was a project manager for research and development. So yeah, I've done a fair amount, right? Yeah, also done a bunch of fundraising events, organised concerts and stuff like that as well. That's also been on my list. Yeah, I have done a crap load. I know I could have got more money, but I was just like, I'd rather just hit the free life here at this point and guarantee it there. But yeah, I've done like loads. I was talking to people like, oh, how long have you been doing this? And I was just like, oh yeah, most of those are like about a year, some are like 7. I think the longest I've ever done a job for. The smallest is like 6 months, but that's because it was a project of over a summer holidays, so that was like a kids outdoor event. So I was basically one of the team leaders for that and organizing my groups to go and do the things they needed to do. And so there was that. That was great fun, that was. I swear that was more interesting for the adults that were running it than it was actually for the kids. But hey, I'm not going to complain, right? I am not going to complain. I enjoyed it like quite a lot. But yeah, I kind of picked that up randomly, right? I just remember seeing it being advertised, right? And then just was like, why not? But yeah, like when I just like I talk to people like that, and like they're people like my age or a little bit older, and they go, "Man, like you've done more jobs than I've had shirts." I'm like, yeah. Like what's hilarious is like I didn't leave all those jobs in a negative fashion, right? I've never left a job in a bad way. Like I take my experiences from it, and I go and tell them, like, you know, as much as I've learned quite a lot and I've developed as a person, like I don't get the opportunities that I want, so I leave the job, and I'll just blatantly say that, you know, you just weren't giving me the aspects of what I wanted. So I found an opportunity was better. Do you want to match it or give me the opportunities? No, then we're done here, aren't we? One shot with the uppercut.
Any more heads you'd like chopped off?
Like, it is generally a shame, like, stuff like that ends up happening, right? Because some of the places I really enjoyed working as well. I mean, even did accounts as well, that's the other thing.
I trust you had a pleasant stay in Asphodel.
What are we jumping over to now? Let's hit the horn, why not? Let me get some good, like, frostbite stuff. Guarantee fishing, why not? Move on. We'll move on.
Bye, Asphodel.
But yeah, as we were like discussing, obviously the conversation about like how much experience I've actually kind of accumulated and stuff like that, and people were asking me like, oh, well, you know, how old are you really? And it's, you know, I say I'm like my age, and they look at me like, how are you only that old? I'm like, it's weird, right? Like I feel as someone of my age, like I've done so much and got so much experience in all these different things that I feel like I haven't actually like created any level of success in my life. It was it's a really big issue that I fight with on a regular basis, right? Like I generally feel like I've failed in some way, shape or form. And I can't get rid of that from my mind. Part of it's just like a slight an inferiority complex between comparing myself to other people I know that have been a lot more successful, or, you know, just have that capability that I don't. Which is fine, like, you know, they succeeded in things that I would never be able to do anyway. I didn't take that away from them. They worked hard for what they did. It wasn't like due to, like, lack of talent or stuff like that. They just put the time and the effort into it. Not saying that I could actually do that anyway, but, you know, I don't want to take away from their accomplishments. But when it's like, I have to then, we use your attack you are sturdy. Yeah, why not?
Better get cracking.
So it's one thing to try and kind of wrap your head around, really, is like when you got people that do that, they kind of move on, they do other things, and you play catch up, like, oh yeah, how's your life going? And then, especially for me, like most of them now got like, you know, a kid or 2 kids, they got family, and they like have a family, own a house, things like that. And I've kind of moved around a lot and been a bit all over the place, right? Like, I'm kind of settled now, right? There are things that I'm developing too, and I will get there eventually. But it takes its toll, right? I've kind of realized, like, I got to stop comparing myself to it. Like, I've got so many more experiences in my life that I wouldn't trade for the world, so I got to try and stop thinking of it as like a negative thing. Because that's all it is, right? That is all I'm doing, is basically I'm perpetuating the negative stereotype that I put on myself by doing that. Whether I'm right or wrong makes no difference at this point. It's all about my, you know, how I feel about it, and to be honest, you know, I feel pretty good. You know, I earn enough money to do whatever the hell I want. I don't have to worry about really anything overall. I got enough savings to kind of do what I need to do, and I just gotta wait for markets and stuff to actually set everything up. How I've got there, though, is the same way other people did. I just kind of worked my backside off. I just did it in different ways, right? And I gotta remember that. And I think a lot of people do as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with you being behind or ahead of other people, right? The thing is like, have you got value out the things that you did in the first place? If you haven't got value out the stuff that you did, then you should really look and assess on...
I accept this message.
Kind of like, well, if I didn't do that, why didn't I do it? More potent. That'd be great, actually, because that's more restoration even on the other one as well. Yeah, we'll take both of those. Why not? We get something good from these. So I'm kind of really looking forward to, let's go Aphrodite. Yeah, Life of Chambers is worth more. That seems pretty good.
You wouldn't hang with me given the choice. I thought I had you sorted, man, but maybe you just don't appreciate the finer things.
I'm sorry, Dionysus, but between you and Aphrodite, we all know who wins.
Here comes his wrath.
I mean, you are a bro, but still, like...
Damn, he's recovered.
But yeah, so I mean, it's one lesson that I've learned like across the years, and every so often it does get you down, right? And to be honest, like as I kind of like have said before, I'm a bit of a negative Nancy when it comes to things, right? I am pessimistically optimistic. I will tend to think in a negative fashion and go, well, it can't be that bad, like once it actually happens, right? Until then, I'm like, oh yeah, it's probably gonna end up like this, and I'll be like, oh okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. It's fine already, Zach. You win this time, and I am good as grapes.
Deal more damage when 3 or anger reflected. That sounds great. I do appreciate that. So yeah, but I mean, overall, is it anything like really that big of a deal? Nah. But it's one of those things where I think you gotta like kind of like really think about stuff, right? Great or cool. It's a blast and chilling effect. Nah, take that. And we'll heal up a little bit as well. Ooh, there we go. Events, always view the events if you can.
You, never quite considered. You're related to the gods upon Olympus, aren't you, stranger? I should be far more careful around you.
What do you mean by that, sir? Though, yes, my father being who he is, it means I have a lot of uncles, cousins, and the like up on the surface there.
Well, you would be wise to watch yourself with some of them, I think. Don't get on anyone's bad side if you can help it. Which, when I yet lived, none of us could.
Thank you very much. Take the extra healing, actually, just so I can, like, stay alive a little bit more. Makes more things interesting. Ooh, saying that, though, I have really got back into cooking. Like, I mean, I've really got back into cooking. I'm cooking all sorts at the moment. Right now, I have got a very nice beef joint that is literally just in my slow cooker, and that is going to become some very nice shredded beef later down the line. And I'm going to do all sorts of it, from curries to breading it up and turning it into like breaded beef as well, which is going to come out really nice, and that's going to go like in sandwiches. We're going to make some sloppy joes and stuff with it as well for you Americans. So for the English and other people, essentially it's kind of like my own version, but I'm not sure if it's based completely off the Americans' version, or it's very similar. But you guys can tell me if I'm incorrect on my assumption with the sloppy joe recipe. But I do kind of like basically just get like a tin tray. I make a chili with the shredded beef in there as part of all of it as well, but like make it like really thick, and then kind of cut the rolls and stuff in half, like a 6-pack or whatever, because, well, you know, any more than that's a little bit too much for me by myself, right? And then basically just like paste the sauce across the top of those, cover that with a bit of cheese, then put the top of the burgers on, cover it with more of the sauce and the beef and stuff, then cover that with a bit more cheese, and then just bake it in the oven.
Splitters.
I say it now, it is delicious. I absolutely love it. Making up the chili though is the one bit, but I tend to keep the beef marinated for ages, because why wouldn't you, right? Marinated beef is delicious. As for you vegetarians out there, yeah, I've tried other versions of stuff like that as well. I recommend tofu, but as the thing is with tofu, you have to marinate that. You really do, and you can cook it in many different ways, and it is delicious. You marinate it beforehand, you can do all sorts with it. You can then dry it out in the oven, basically make jerky with the thing. And I'll tell you now, if you make it properly with stuff, people wouldn't even know the difference between that and real meat. And yes, I have tested it on a meat lover, but it couldn't tell. I think it's one thing I've always found right.
Hear me on my authority.
When foes are chilled, I take revenge damage and you cast... Oh, I'll take the cast, right? No, because the decay damage is actually pretty useful. So... we'll jump into this first.
Ah, at last. Come, Mysterious. Let's vanquish this blackguard.
So there's one thing I wanted to go over, right? Which is vegan food and like vegetarian food, all that stuff, right? I got no harm with either types of food, right? I think both are absolutely delicious in their own right. What I have a bit of an annoyance of what I have an issue with is if you like food, and it doesn't matter what food you like, right? You know, you can like whatever food you want. I think you need to be able to like separate out what you enjoy eating for the reasons you enjoy eating it, as well as, you know, other things like that, to what everyone else does. Right? Like, I understand, like, you know, the reasons why people won't eat things, and other reasons as well, for, like, dietary reasons, because of animal cruelty acts and stuff like that as well, and, like, I generally do get it, like, I'm not silly, you know. I buy the proper produce that I need to be able to cook things, I do it in the most ethical manner I'm possibly able to do it, but I'm not going to change my dietary habits because of...
You shades enjoy yourselves.
Other reasons other than maybe what I purchase, right? But that means then stuff becomes a bit more on the, oh, well, I may have to save up a bit more to get the things I want. Right? So, you know, I support my local farmers and things like that as well. and they put a lot of effort into doing that. Most of the animals they end up having probably wouldn't be domesticated to the level they have done if we didn't eat them in the first place, so... And I know that they take care of them because I've actually worked with a lot of the farmers in the first place, you know? But this whole idea of, like, people arguing over all these little things is just kind of funny to me, right? Like, what does it matter if I eat meat and you don't, or things like that as well? And, like, the idea that vegetarians will decide to go to a barbecue restaurant and be like, oh yeah, like, you guys are horrible for eating meat. And, like, really? Like, you got nothing better to do on a Saturday afternoon than go to a barbecue to ruin everyone's day. It's kind of hilarious to me, right? Is that poison just going to dissipate at some point? Because it would be nice to get across to the other side without poisoning myself, you know? There we go. Do I generally think, like, I mean, to eat, like, a balanced diet, you've got to have everything, and... Like, I like some of the vegetarian stuff and some of the vegan stuff. It's absolutely delicious. My favorite one is some of the Mexican bean burgers you can get. The flavor difference in the combination is absolutely delicious. And the fact that they kind of, basically use beans to make it is just brilliant to me. Right? I've stole so many ideas, stuff like that. Also being able to, like, thicken things up as well. I've taken a lot of the inspiration for using things like cornstarch, stuff like that from American cuisine, as well as then using... French culinary cooking techniques as well. Like, you'd be surprised in just like how much we can have with different types of foods that we could actually like do so well just from like stealing other people's techniques. Like, I'm surprised we don't all do it. Because, I mean, you can create some really cool dishes with stuff that comes from all over the world. So one of my favorite things is always just, like, reinventing something in a particular way from, like, desserts. I really do desserts quite well. I am never going to say that I don't. But then my greatest accomplishment is normally trying to find substitutions for things such as like sugars, fats, stuff like that, you know? Because most of the time, you know, ladies mainly, you want something that you can just have without worrying about calories. And that's kind of actually the whole reason why I started getting back into cooking food and stuff, right?
Okay.
All shall soon decay.
I started getting back into it because of the fact that I kind of wanted to eat more healthy, as well as also, like, manage my diet more properly. And he says that while he was speaking about sloppy joes earlier.
Another scuffer.
But surprisingly enough, yeah, like it's stuff like that, as well as like potatoes are also the other thing. Like, I will say it now, I didn't realize just like how good potatoes are in regards to being as healthy as possible, right? Yeah, let's try this.
Here goes.
Like, I genuinely didn't realize, like, how healthy they can be when you cook in particular ways. And I really have learned to manage my potatoes the correct way. Right? I will say, like, I spent so much time now just learning on all the cool stuff I can do with them. And, like, making, like, air-fried mashed potatoes, like, little mashed potato cakes and stuff, like, brilliant. And just, like, I can have a bit of, like, cornflour essentially, just to give them that little bit of
I'll pay for that.
kick, right? Get that fluffiness and things and all sorts of cool stuff like that.
In the name of Hades.
Whenever you cast foes damage round, get chilled. When you have no, take less damage and deal more. Take the snow burst, why not?
Acquired taste.
But yeah, I really do, I really get back into cooking again. Really, that's going to be like an absolute nightmare for me, which means I've got to like spend most of my time going hit the gym more often.
Multi-headed hound to let him pass.
But it's what you do, right? It's what you do.
Thank you, boy.
My issue at the moment is I really want to be able to cook for someone else, right?
I'm back, Father.
I trust you have retained enough of your strength through this ordeal to make this worth our while.
Though I have. Let us go, shall we? But yeah, I'm kind of, I kind of would like the ability to just, or the capability to cook for other people, right? It's about the biggest thing that I'm a little bit disappointed by at some point is that when I come home, I don't have anyone that I can sit there and actually cook for. Oh. From some lag, bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. I think I fixed my issue. Deciding to download an update at the worst possible time, right? But yeah, I kind of, I would like to be able to use my cooking skills to essentially police someone else, right? Like, I enjoy cooking, and to me it's a labor of love, right? And I kind of want to express and show that to someone else. You know, I want to cook all these lovely desserts and things, and cook, like, lovely, like, fantastical meals, and show off my ability to be able to do so, and... Like, I do it enough with, like, friends, they come over, and they get, like, really good remarks for the food I make, and, like, you know, from, like, things like little bits of, like, Bombay potatoes and stuff like that, to, more complex stuff. I like making barbecue food, that's always great fun. So I'm kind of looking forward to one day being able to do that, right?
Get out. Do you feel your blood beginning to boil?
Yeah.
Let's finish this then.
That done it.
We are the official boxing glove DOT build, right? With strong uppercuts.
Go home.
I shall take everything away.
I still can dodge damage as well, that's hilarious. Ooh, he finally did that. I was going to say, when is he going to do that ability as well? Completely annihilated.
You have your mother's perseverance. How is it that you got this strong? No.
Hey, that's Hades down. I'll take that. I will take that.
By my father's name.
That was an insane game. Like, I enjoyed that run a lot. Like, just being able to, like, freeze and do the uppercuts and everything else as well. And then, yeah, damage over time effects. So good. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to just getting back into cooking and stuff. I've already got, like, several desserts I made up.
Are familiar to Zagreus, having fought countless satyrs and the like. But he discovers this time that not even satyrs possess the sheer, ferocious power of a startled mountain goat. No.
That's gonna be so funny because just give me an idea now for the title of this video.
Showed you that time, Father.
But yeah, I mean, food is one of the things that I always love and enjoy, and...
Welcome home, boy.
Guess what, Father? The lounge is all tidied up. Your house contractor there is quite efficient once you muster up the necessary funds. You should try it sometime.
Are you expecting words of thanks because you paid the contractor to fix a bit of devastation that you caused? I fear it shall take rather more than that.
What if I replaced every furnishing in this blasted place? Would you treat me any better then?
I suppose, boy, that there's only one way to find out. Though I suggest you save yourself the trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
Oh, we know what we're doing now. Don't need the Erebus case. I think like they're really kind of hard to get, but we shall work our way to buy everything if we can. That's what we'll eventually do.
Have you considered doing music making as a recreational pursuit, my friend? You have such slender hands, why, I believe you do quite well at it.
Not really been at the top of my list of late, mate. But who knows? It's something I've been meaning to try at some point, I suppose. Thanks for the words of encouragement.
Of course, my friend.
Mother, is there something I can do to help with all of this? I spend too much time away from the house. Please, let me know.
You are already doing what you can to help, my son. Continue doing so. Matters are at stake here concerning you and all of us. Your support and choices in this shape the outcome that shall come to pass.
I understand, and I will do my best. Thank you for taking care of everything. I have every faith in you, Mother, and in this house. Farewell.
Farewell.
May I help you?
Yes, you may.
Meg, what's going on with Nyx and Dusa, do you know? I think they've been butting heads a bit lately.
I can't imagine why. Nyx has her under strict orders, yet you keep on stopping by for your little chats. You think she doesn't notice?
What does she care? I talk to everybody around here at least a bit.
Yeah, and Deuce is adorable.
It's not my business, Ag. Not even for Dusa, but you watch yourself.
How is this my fault?
Your Highness!
We are gifting Deucer a gift.
Hey, Dusa. Congratulations on completing your assignment with the lounge. Look at this place, it's better than ever. All thanks to your effort and dedication. Here, this is for you. Something special for the occasion.
Whoa, this is ambrosia, Prince! But this is for gods! This isn't for someone like me! But, wait, no, here, I'm going to do it! I am going to do it! Here, take this! I got it! Just for you, so take it, please! Farewell!
Deucer, you're adorable.
A Chthonic companion! Dusa, really? You're the best.
We got ourselves a companion. That we did. Oh, do we have anyone else to talk to? I don't think so. Let's move on. But yeah, we're on the list to try and beef up my cooking again. Because I'm enjoying it. I'm getting back into it and, you know, learning different techniques and trying to min-max stuff is kind of, you know, all it's about, right?
Strong enough to seal away the Titans, but not me.
But there we go. That was a really good run we had this time around. Again, thank you for everyone that is kind of subscribing and watching these videos. I really do appreciate it as well. And I'm glad you do enjoy some of the content on here. Even if it's not maybe this one, but at least you enjoy something on the channel. That's all that matters to me. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.